what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And now the hammer goes down as the green flag is waved.
Unbelievable. Look at Elio Castroneves. He gets elbowed out of the way as well. Albuquerque moves up to second. It's a Cadillac 1-2. Elio back to the outside. Stay on the lead lap. Stay in touch with the leaders. But we need to be there with 4 hours to go.
This is why the factories get so involved. Only one person can run the win ad on Monday that they won the Rolex 24, and this is what sells sports cars. You see this incredible field of prototypes. It's evidence that that DPI LMP2 format is working.
This is being raced at the moment, Johnny Palmer, as if it was a sprint race on a Saturday afternoon and not the opening laps of a 24-hour.
Welcome to modern day endurance racing. It's going to be like this for the next 23 hours and 50 minutes. There is no time to ease off.
And now is when that experience with traffic comes into play. This is where drivers like Fernando Alonso, even as good as they are, this is different for them because they've got multiple classes that they're going to have to deal with. Well done. Look at this. Wow, that WeatherTech Ferrari was the meat in the sandwich there, but Ringer van der Zande making a big power move around the outside. Commitment factor was huge right there. There are your three different classes right there.
Joey just backs way out of it.
I want no part of this. That's what you have to do. Maybe give up 3 or 4 seconds, but you're just not worth fighting and damaging the race car.
Nose to tail now for the GTD lead with Jeffrey Schmidt in the white and green Audi number 29. An awful lot of pressure from Dominic Baumann behind.
Experience, look at that. Tyres are at their maximum right now.
Gresham being the better part of Valor as through comes the leader behind that battle.
But Action Express has shown speed on both the 5 and the 31 all weekend long. And you got to think they're one of the favorites here in Daytona.
Down here, as the lights are coming up on the grandstands and the cars are starting to turn on their lights, it just starts to get more electrifying every second.
Jeremy Shaw, this is the time of night, Johnny, for me, when this race starts to come alive into the darkness. These are golden days indeed for IMSA and for endurance racing in North America.
I mean, you can tell that this series is really on the up now because the infield is just growing and growing and growing.
These guys are going at it hammer and tongue.
I mean, that gives you a genuine idea of what it's like driving around here at Daytona. You almost feel like you're in the car with them. It's absolutely fantastic. Some of the camera work now that they're doing is brilliant.
This is substantial rain now. It is absolutely sheeting down. Barbosa's creeping forward, and Nasir is the man who's getting the big draft at the moment. They'll go 3 wide into the braking area for the bus stop, and Nasir in the 31 car goes from 4th to 2nd.
Now a drama for Pipo Derani with a rear right puncture on the ESN car.
You walk through these garages and you see just the commitment that these crew members have to the sport.
And it is taking fresh tyres. That's taking new tyres. It's just an absolute pit lane full of machinery now.
As the fireworks let rip then from just in front of Lake Lloyd, lighting up the sky here at Daytona International Speedway, the 56th running of the Rolex 24.
The fastest car on the racetrack at times, and right now the slowest car on the racetrack as he limps back to the pits.
It looks like they are going to actually get it back to the garage, get more hands on deck.
Any idea why you're having the issues?
No, I really don't know. I certainly have no idea what's going on.
That number 6 Acura, that car has now gone behind the wall for an alternator change, so it is an electrical problem on the number 6.
The alternator issues sent the 6 20-plus laps down. 2 hours ago, Helio Castroneves had contact with the 31-wheeling Cadillac. It caused damage to the cooling system and chassis components. But Roger Penske wanted to be here for every lap, every hour. He's still sitting on top of the pit box, taking it all in.
Well, the damage is done, so you get back out there, you scrap, you get what you can, and you move forward in the season. The sun climbing up the horizon in the east here in Daytona. Daylight. Oh, the 5 car behind the wall, straight to the garage.
They've been losing water throughout the night. The car's been running hotter and hotter.
We still have just over 6 hours to go. 54 there, the second car in line, Colin Brown.
He is gunning for it. He's very serious about taking this team to the next level. Win if you can win. If you don't have a winning car, finish second. If you don't have a second place finishing car, get on the podium somehow. Execute, don't make any mistakes, and that's how you will win titles.
Brian, the 31's back in the garage here. Conway sits in the car. Same issue as their teammate, the 5. Temperatures were much worse on this number 31.
And this battle will not go away, boys. They have been tied at the hip.
Lamborghini trying to win their first 24-hour race. As he clear him, he does.
Nice and clean.
The team on the radio with them, coaching him through the racetrack. They're going old school go-kart style. He's saying, we need you to go full throttle and hit the kill switch. We have to cool this engine down.
Joao Barbosa, you don't think he's nervous? That is Felipe Albuquerque's teammate. My palms are sweating sitting here. I can't even imagine what the crew is going through. But for Felipe Albuquerque, he's just got to make it through Speedway 3 and 4, and he will have some redemption for that loss in 2017. Felipe Albuquerque, Mustang sampling, Cadillac, they're going to win the Rolex 24 at Daytona. It's a second win for the rest of the team, actually a third win. And for Felipe Albuquerque, his first win at the Rolex 24. Mustang sampling and Cadillac celebrate.
It's impressive enough to have one car have this kind of a run, but to have both of them absolute perfection and within just a few seconds of each other, that's remarkable.
They will celebrate the victory, and for Richard Westbrook, it will be his first Rolex 24 win. And Ryan Briscoe and Ford come across the line first in GT Le Mans at the Rolex 24.
And they're going to be side by side, the 2 Austrian Lamborghini Huracans. That's a first win ever for Lamborghini as a mark in a 24-hour race.
Climbing out, Felipe Albuquerque. Is he even remembering at all 2017, or is he just soaking all of this one in? Redemption. 2018 is going to be absolutely spectacular in the IMSA WeatherTech SportsCar Championship. Up next will be the Mobil 1 12 Hours of Sebring in March. We'll see you, everyone.